Good morning. So today we will continue with question number 40. And question number 40 says that in each of these options, which is the correct one in which there is no smooth muscle. So the correct answer is D, alveoli, because if we correctly recall, you should know that alveoli have a large surface area to volume ratio, which enables them to highly efficiently exchange gases such as oxygen and carbon dioxide. And the reason is because they have elasticity in them and they are hollow inside. Now, in question number 41, the correct answer is B, ventilation. Why? Because they're simply saying that they're bringing air into contact with the membrane. They aren't saying the process of respiration, which involves the diaphragm, the lungs, and respiration is a complete process in which only oxygen in humans is being intaken and carbon dioxide is released. Now, in question 42, you should know that there are two types of bacteria, gram positive and gram negative. Why are they called positive and negative? Because they either stain positively and give a color with gram stain, or they don't give a color with gram stain. And this then are called gram positive, gram negative bacteria. Now, the characteristics of gram positive and gram negative bacteria basically are widely different. Now, and the correct answer to this question is eight, one, because there is only one cell wall in gram-positive bacteria. However, gram-negative bacteria also have an outer cell membrane outside to them. Now, H. pylori is an example of a pleomorphic bacteria, and pleomorphic bacteria is that type of bacteria which can easily basically exist in multiple life forms or in multiple states at the same time. And question number 44. The correct answer is A because bacteria have a cell wall as we discussed above previously as well that gram-positive bacteria have only one cell wall in them. Now the spiral-shaped bacteria out of the four options is B. You just have to remember that. Now in question 46, the only all three of these are disinfectants. Hydrogen peroxide, potassium permanganate, they are used to disinfect organisms and basically they whenever we need to clean surfaces or even create aseptic conditions we use uh, these chemicals. However, tincture of iodine is not used to control bacterial growth. Now in question 47, the hyaluronidase enzyme basically is responsible for the penetration of sperm into the ovum because the ovum has a capsule-like barrier in it which the sperm cannot penetrate easily. The hyaluronidase enzyme basically helps to penetrate the hyaluronic acid which surrounds the ovum. On question 48, we know the correct answer is uterus. The uterus is the area where implantation takes place. The uterus is an extremely muscular organ and it is basically involved in the cycle of labor as well. But I have just given you the answer to the next question as well, that the uterus is involved in the labor pains because the fetus is expelled from here to there. And they are saying the hormone oxytocin acts on which part of the uterus, the myometrium, because as I explained to you as above as well that the uterus is an extremely muscular pear-shaped organ. Now, viruses are acellular, they aren't living organisms. So you can simply cross out all the other options. The only correct option is infectious agent because we know viruses have an increased susceptibility to easily be transmitted. For example, we know about the coronavirus, how it could be transmitted from one person to the other. Now, question number 51. The molecules used to control viruses during infection of an animal cell are, of course, interferon are basically inflammatory markers which are released by the host's immune system. Now, HIV is a double-stranded DNA virus, we know, and basically HIV stands for human immunodeficiency virus. However, although it has double-stranded DNA. However, we must remember that it has basically required an enzyme called reverse transcriptase which enables the RNA in it to be converted into DNA. Now, in baking, we know that anaerobic respiration is involved because microorganisms are used, and in the process, ethanol is also released. Now, in question 54, the major event is ATP synthesis in the electron transport chain. In question number 55, you just have to remember correctly the number of ATP molecules which are made in the electron transport chain, and they amount to being 28 in number. Now, the major enzyme released in transfer of phosphate from ATP to glucose. Yeah, it's dehydrogenase. Now, question number 57, they ask that dash forms almost three-fourths of the body by weight. I explained during the previous video as well that water forms over 70% of our body weight because it is an essential component of all the enzymes, all the bones, and even our brain is made up of water. Now, in question number 38, was they say that what happens to energy by the breakdown of complex into simpler ones. So what type of chemical reaction is it? It's a catabolic reaction. Anabolic means you have to build something, and catabolic means you have to break down something. So in catabolic reactions, energy is being released. It's an exothermic reaction, in other words. And anabolic reactions are endothermic because they need energy. Now, on question number 59, biologically, cell membranes play key roles in the maintaining the integrity of lipid bilayer membranes. So, what is the correct answer? The correct answer is hydrophobic exclusion. Now, the specific heat of vaporization of water plays an integral role in the regulation of heat produced by oxidation. Yeah, this is the correct answer. Now, what is the specific heat of vaporization? It is the amount of heat energy in joules which is required to basically evaporate 1 mole of water into gaseous form. So now I will be covering the other questions in the next video. Thank you.